musical taste. You know, where do I start from with this guy? Because it's really, you know, when you say a lot of things wrapped up in one, Prodi is a bunch of talent. He does a lot of things. But we're focusing on your musical career today.
Okay.
So let us talk about the music. Prodi, the musician. Tell us about Prodi, the musician. Let's start from there.
Okay, so for me, how did I start? I think I started music. I would say I started music because I was in poetry then. And I've always been a writer, like majority part of my life. I've always been a writer. So when I was in school, there was this club, Just a Poet, you understand? And okay, guys, it was just writing poetry, and I just felt like, so when I write those poetry, I started mumbling it in a way that it was becoming rap, and you get it. I know what they call rap. Rap is rhythm and poetry. So it was me just finding a rhythm to this poetry that I've been writing, and it started making a whole lot of sense, and that's as I started music. Let me just put it like that.
So you write your own music?
Yeah, I do.
Because that was a conversation that we nearly just had right now about how that, you know, musicians, musical artists these days do not write their music. Most of the times they don't even know how the music come about. They just enter the studio and probably re-record something that's already been recorded or give rhythm to something that's already been written. And that kind of leaves the question, are they really musicians? Because from my understanding on the study of music, before you can be called a musician, you would be able to, of course, make rhythm, play musical instruments, and your voice has to be able to be the vessel that carries whatever it is that you created. So when we have people who claim to be musicians but have some of these, you know, components missing in them, some people who cannot play musical instruments, or who do not write their music, or who do not even sing their music, but they're just there, they're making money off of, you know, someone else's creativity. How do you react to those set of people? Okay,
you know, like I said from the beginning, I feel like everything is more like a face. I started writing poetry. I added rhythm to it, you understand? Now, rhythm on its own is like a different thing. Instruments, learning instrument, production, like the world is so diverse, you understand? And the moment you start making enough money doing something little, you understand? And if you don't have passion for it, you become lazy, you just be all about the money. But people that are passionate about that art, you could see them getting to learn more about the instrument. It's their life. It has become their life, writing their own songs, learning the instrument, trying to get better at what they do. So I necessarily won't blame people, because let's be sincere, if you know you have to pay bills and everything, and you're doing less, but if you're really passionate about what you're doing, you want to get better.
Exactly.
Like, learn as much as you can just to get better at that, whatever you're doing. So
does that make them less musicians?
I would say the truth is, even all those that learn everything, it doesn't make them more musician. Let's be sincere with ourselves. It doesn't make them more musician. Like, it doesn't make them less musician because they don't know this. Okay, someone like Rihanna is not a very good writer. You understand? But Rihanna she's like, her vocals is like very, very good. So you need to, and it's the media has always been like the industry that employs a whole lot of people, like the largest. So you could be working on one thing and you might need input from like different people just to make it nice. At the end of the day, it's the result that matters. So for me, I wouldn't say it makes them less musician, more or less.